What's up, YouTube? So this video I'm going to be making because I had an issue with my convertible top. I scoured the internet looking for videos on how to do this, and I couldn't find anything. So I'll show you what the part is, I'll show you what the problem is, and I will do a tutorial on how to change the part out. It's actually pretty simple. So if you own one of these Saturn Sky or Pontiac Solstices, you understand that we all have these tulip flaps, which when you lift the convertible top up to put back on the car, these come up and clear the backside of the inside of the top. So on this one in particular, this one actually is fine. I went ahead and changed out these clips. I initially purchased a pair from the local AutoZone and put them on. They're kind of white or clear, and they were garbage, absolute garbage. They didn't hold this little metal pin in, and they just kept falling out. So I ended up just going through Amazon, purchased these little red clips. They seem to work pretty good. But while I was installing them into this vehicle, this side worked out fine, and I'll show you what happened to the other side. So with this side, I attempted to put it back in, and if you notice, this pin that's supposed to look like the letter L snapped off right here. And if you snap that, that means the entire part is no good, so you have to replace it. I was actually able to source a new part online. It's a genuine GM, it's brand new. I'll show you that in a second. But I was able to find it, not a problem. It was a little pricey with shipping, like 60 bucks, but you know, in order for the top to work properly when you put it up without having to manually lift these up every single time, you got to buy it. So I'll quickly show you where it is and how it goes in, and then I'll do the tutorial and show you exactly how to do it. Because again, there's no videos like this online, and nobody really explains this, especially when I was looking for it. So if you notice, this cable runs down here to this part right here. It's held in to this little metal bracket, and then I'll lift the top up so you can see. Just give me 1 second. All right, before I actually lift the top up, let me go ahead and show you this. So if you look, this cable runs down here, and it kind of fishes down through this bracket, and you can see it right there. Right, let's see if I can get my finger in there. Right there. That cable on the other side wraps around this pivot point, and there's actually a Torx head on the other side. And the only way to access that Torx head is by lifting the top up. And you can access that by raising the top up about halfway. So I've got the top up about halfway, and then, I know this is kind of hard to see, but if you look at that pivot, right about there, you'll see the bolt. And that's how this gets installed. I'll give you the size of the bolt in a minute when I get the tools out and put it in. So this is the part that I purchased. Like I said, I found it online. That's the part number 191-20272. Again, genuine GM part. It is the same cable with the end that goes on that pivot point, and the little L-shaped pin that goes into that little clip, and they're nice enough to actually give you a new screw. All right, so the first part to all this, let's go ahead and lift this up. You see this clip right here onto this bracket. This just basically pulls out. Now that is free. It really isn't connected anywhere else. It looks like it's just fished through here and under this part right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew that Torx head from this pivot, and then once that's free, I should just be able to pull it out this way, take the new one, fish it back through, reconnect everything, and in theory it should work. All right, so this is what I found. I wanted to show everybody this before I actually started taking everything apart. So it's kind of going to be difficult with one hand here, but let me raise this flap up and kind of get down in there. So what I used is a 1/4 inch ratchet with a T20 Torx bit and a swivel. And the easiest way to do it is once you get the top propped up kind of halfway, and it'll stay by itself. Hopefully yours will do the same thing. But now that I got it propped up, what I did was I reached in from the back side through the trunk while it's open, get that Torx on there with the swivel, and let's see if I can get some leverage here, and looks like it's turning. So it looks like that's going to be the easiest way to get in there with the tool to take this screw out. All right, so we finally got that screw unbolted, and now the last one is this piece right here. It's just sitting in another little bracket clip kind of a thing, and I believe we should just be able to pull up on it. Let me go grab some needle nose pliers. All right, so a pair of needle nose pliers worked out fine. I just grabbed it, popped it out, so now it's free here. And now it's just a matter of fishing out the old part. And there's the old part. Now, like I said, it should just be a reverse of taking it out to put the new one in. So through trial and error here, I want to just try to explain the easiest way of putting this in, because obviously the cable is new, so it's a little bit more rigid than the old one. So the easiest way to get it in is, because it's got to go under this bracket down here, this bracket down here. There's a hole, it's got to get passed through. So if you bring it in through this way, and then you can, there we go, fish it through that way, and then let's see, I'm going to go ahead and twist this around so it goes up under this bar and then back up here so it can clip into this. So at this point it should look like this now, and then I can basically just start running everything back to where it needs to be. This cable has to go underneath that pivot so I can bring it around. I'm going to clip that in to here, and then once I clip that in, I'll go ahead and bolt this back to the pivot and then clip this in, put it back into this red clip, and I should be good to go. So everything is now back. It is routed where it needs to be. All these plastic clips are into their little respective brackets. This one is back in here. And now the last thing is putting this into here. So with this, since I've already got it in there, all I need to do is place this into here like that, and then snap it into place. And the repair should be complete. So let's see, when I lift this up, the flap comes up. When I bring it down, the flap goes down. Everything seems to be working properly. All fixed. So that is how you change that part out in case you accidentally break that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, pretty straightforward. It's a lot less difficult than I thought it was going to be. Anybody can do it. Really easy. So hope you liked it. Hope this helps. And till the next project rolls around. See ya.